I cannot tell a lie. I flit.
The Sound of Music, released on March 2, 1965, became a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences with its enchanting story and memorable music. Robert Wise's direction brought to life the tale of the Von Trapp family, showcasing the talents of its cast, particularly Julie Andrews. However, not all experiences on set were harmonious. Christopher Plummer, who played Captain Von Trapp, later revealed his struggles with Andrews during filming. He found her to be overly sweet and somewhat cloying, which clashed with his more serious demeanor. Plummer's candid remarks highlighted a tension that existed beneath the surface of their on-screen chemistry. Despite this, their performances together created a timeless classic that resonated with viewers. The film garnered numerous accolades, including Academy Awards and Golden Globe Awards, solidifying its place in cinematic history. Plummer's reflections on his relationship with Andrews add a layer of complexity to the legacy of this beloved film, revealing that even in the world of entertainment, not all collaborations are seamless.
Wait here.
The Sound of Music held the record for the highest-grossing film for 5 years, surpassing the previous record set by Gone with the Wind. This remarkable achievement highlighted the film's widespread appeal and enduring popularity. The story revolves around the Von Trapp family, who lived in Austria during a time of great change. It follows their journey as they navigate the challenges of their lives, including the rise of the Nazi regime. The film is based on the memoir of Maria Von Trapp, published in 1949, which recounts her experiences and the family's eventual move to the United States. The film features memorable songs and stunning visuals of the Austrian landscape, capturing the hearts of audiences around the world. The characters, especially Maria, played by Julie Andrews, resonate with viewers through their struggles and triumphs. The themes of love, family, and resilience are woven throughout the narrative, making it a timeless classic. The Sound of Music not only entertained, but also inspired generations, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of cinema. During the filming of The Sound of Music, many aspects of the story were shaped by the creative choices of the filmmakers, leading to differences from real life. Maria Von Trapp, the real-life inspiration for the character played by Julie Andrews, had a complex relationship with Captain Georg Von Trapp. Initially, Maria liked the captain, but did not love him. Her decision to marry him was largely influenced by her affection for his children, rather than a romantic connection. This nuance adds depth to her character, showing that her motivations were more about family than love at first sight. In the film, the character of Liesel, the oldest Von Trapp child, was invented for dramatic purposes. In reality, the oldest child was a boy named Rupert. This change in the family dynamic altered the portrayal of the Von Trapp children, allowing for a more romanticized and musical interpretation of their lives. The filmmakers aimed to create a story that resonated with audiences, even if it meant straying from the true history of the Von Trapp family. The blend of fact and fiction in The Sound of Music has contributed to its enduring popularity, captivating viewers with its music and heartwarming story. Rumors swirled around the set of The Sound of Music, particularly regarding Christopher Plummer and Charmian Carr. Allegedly, the two shared an off-screen romance, though both actors publicly denied any such relationship. Their chemistry on screen was undeniable, but behind the scenes, Plummer had a different perspective on his co-stars. He openly admitted that he found Julie Andrews difficult to be around, describing her as too nice and gentle for his taste. This admission surprised many, as Andrews was beloved for her warm personality and talent. In addition to the complex dynamics between the actors, Charmian Carr faced her own challenges during the production. While she had basic dancing skills, the rigorous dance routines pushed her to her limits. During one particular scene, she almost broke her ankle, highlighting the physical demands of the role. Despite these struggles, Carr's performance contributed to the film's charm and success. The interplay of personal relationships and professional challenges added depth to the making of this iconic musical, creating a fascinating backdrop to the beloved story. In real life, the Von Trapp family took a train to Italy, not Switzerland, when they fled from the Nazis. This detail contrasts sharply with the film's dramatic portrayal of them climbing mountains to escape. The movie presents a romanticized version of their journey, which has captivated audiences but strays from the truth. Additionally, Maria von Trapp, who played a significant role in the family story, was not allowed to attend the film's premiere. Despite her contributions and the inspiration she provided for the story, she was excluded from this important event, highlighting a disconnect between the film and the real-life experiences of the family. Moreover, the film's depiction of Maria and Captain Von Trapp differs from their actual personalities and family dynamics. In the movie, Maria is portrayed as a free-spirited and whimsical character, while the real Maria had a more complex personality shaped by her experiences. Similarly, the captain is shown as a stern figure who softens over time, but in reality, he had a different approach to parenting and family life. These differences illustrate how the film took creative liberties, blending fiction with reality to create a more engaging narrative for viewers. The contrast between the film's dramatization and the true story of the Von Trapp family raises questions about the nature of storytelling and the impact of artistic interpretation on historical events.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly
Christopher Plummer's time on the set of The Sound of Music was marked by his struggles with alcohol. He often arrived drunk, which impacted his performance and led to noticeable weight gain during filming. This behavior created challenges for the cast and crew as they had to navigate the complexities of working with an actor who was not always at his best. In the casting process, there were several notable choices that could have changed the film's dynamic. Richard Dreyfuss was almost cast as Frederick, while other big names like Doris Day and Sean Connery were considered for lead roles. These casting decisions could have led to a very different interpretation of the beloved characters. Maria, the central character, had a compelling backstory. She was an orphan who found solace in religion, which shaped her character and choices. Her journey led her to become a governess for the Von Trapp family, where she brought joy and music into their lives. This role was pivotal, as it not only changed her life but also transformed the lives of the children she cared for. The combination of Plummer's personal struggles, the casting choices, and Maria's rich background contributed to the film's enduring legacy.
Hello?
Fräulein.
The real Von Trapp family had 10 children, which is more than the 7 depicted in the film The Sound of Music. This difference highlights how the movie simplified their story for cinematic purposes. George Von Trapp, a widowed naval captain, proposed marriage to Maria with the hope that she would become a loving stepmother to his children. This proposal was not just about love, it was also about bringing stability and care to a household that had lost its mother. The children, before Maria's arrival, were already talented musicians. They had been raised in a musical environment, learning to sing and play instruments, which was a significant part of their upbringing. Maria's influence helped to nurture and showcase their talents further, but it is important to recognize that they were not blank slates. Their musical abilities were already present, and Maria became a catalyst for their growth and success in music. The family's journey, filled with music and love, reflects a rich history that goes beyond the film's narrative.
And the governesses. They were completely unable to maintain discipline. Without it, this house cannot be properly run. You will please remember that, Fräulein?
Yes, sir.
During the 1930s, the Von Trapp family faced significant financial struggles. With the rise of the Nazi regime, their once thriving music business began to falter. Maria, determined to keep the family afloat, took on the responsibility of managing their finances while also performing to earn extra income. This dual role was not easy, but Maria's resilience shone through as she worked tirelessly to support her family. The situation became even more complicated when the Nazis approached George Von Trapp with an offer for a naval position. They also extended a tempting job to Rupert, suggesting he could work as a doctor. However, both men refused these offers, knowing that accepting would mean compromising their values and loyalty to their homeland. As the political climate worsened, the family made the difficult decision to leave Austria. Upon arriving in the United States, they encountered various immigration challenges. The process was not straightforward, and they faced obstacles that tested their determination and hope for a new beginning. The journey was fraught with uncertainty, but the family's spirit remained unbroken as they navigated their new life. The Sound of Music, released in 1965, remains a polarizing film that evokes strong feelings from its viewers, spanning a wide spectrum of opinions. For many, it is a cherished classic, celebrated for its breathtaking cinematography, enchanting music, and heartwarming story. The film's picturesque settings, particularly the stunning landscapes of the Austrian Alps, have captivated audiences and contributed to its timeless appeal. The music, with its memorable melodies and uplifting lyrics, resonates deeply with fans, who often find themselves singing along to iconic songs. For these viewers, the film is not just a movie, it is an experience that evokes nostalgia and joy, making it a must-see for younger generations. On the other hand, there are those who view The Sound of Music with a critical eye, particularly younger audiences who may find it less engaging compared to contemporary films. One reviewer expressed their frustration, recalling childhood experiences of being subjected to the film repeatedly at their grandmother's house. They described it as awful and corny, struggling to understand its widespread acclaim. This perspective highlights a generational divide, where the film's charm may not resonate with those who prefer more modern storytelling and themes. The reviewer's sentiments reflect a common sentiment among some youth who feel disconnected from the film's style and musical format, leading them to question its enduring popularity. Despite these contrasting views, the film's impact is undeniable. Many fans appreciate its underlying messages of love, family, and resilience, which continue to inspire viewers of all ages. The story of Maria and the Von Trapp family, set against the backdrop of historical events, offers a blend of entertainment and meaningful lessons. For those who embrace the film, it serves as a comforting reminder of simpler times and the power of music to uplift the spirit. In conclusion, The Sound of Music stands as a testament to the diversity of cinematic experiences. While some viewers may find it lacking in excitement or relevance, others celebrate it as a masterpiece of musical cinema. This dichotomy illustrates the subjective nature of film appreciation, where personal experiences and preferences shape our perceptions. Ultimately, whether one loves or loathes it, The Sound of Music remains a significant cultural touchstone that continues to spark conversation and debate among audiences.
Those I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
As the final notes of The Sound of Music fade away, we invite you to stay with us for a special bonus segment that dives deeper into the lives of the beloved cast members. What became of the talented individuals who brought the Von Trapp family to life? From the enchanting Julie Andrews, who captured hearts as Maria, to Christopher Plummer, whose portrayal of Captain Von Trapp left an indelible mark. Their journeys after the film are as captivating as the story itself. Discover the unexpected twists and turns in their careers, the challenges they faced, and the legacies they built beyond this iconic role. Did they find success in other films, or did they take paths less traveled? Join us as we unravel the fascinating tales of these stars, revealing how their experiences in this timeless classic shaped their futures. You won't want to miss the surprising revelations that await. Kim Carruth played the youngest Von Trapp child, Gretel, in the 1965 film The Sound of Music. Her portrayal of the innocent and sweet-natured girl captured the hearts of audiences. However, the fame that followed was not without its shadows. After the film, Kim faced the challenges of growing up in the public eye. She struggled with the pressures of being a child star, which often led to feelings of isolation and anxiety. In her later years, Kim experienced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with her mother, who was also her manager. This strained dynamic contributed to Kim's struggles with self-identity and mental health. She faced a significant scandal in the 1980s when she was involved in a high-profile legal battle over her earnings from The Sound of Music, which left her feeling betrayed by the industry she once loved. Despite these challenges, Kim found solace in her passion for acting and continued to work in television and film, though her roles became less frequent. As of the latest updates, Kim has embraced a quieter life, focusing on her family and personal well-being. She occasionally shares her experiences and reflections on social media, connecting with fans who remember her as the beloved Gretel. Norma Varden portrayed Frau Schmidt in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, a character that served as the stern housekeeper of the Von Trapp family. Varden's performance added depth to the household dynamics, showcasing a blend of authority and warmth. Her role, though not central, was memorable, contributing to the film's rich tapestry of characters. Born in 1898 in England, Varden's career spans several decades, with notable appearances in films and television. She often played supporting roles, bringing a unique presence to each character. However, her life was not without challenges. Varden faced personal hardships, including the loss of her husband, which deeply affected her. In the late 1970s, she became embroiled in a scandal involving a controversial film project that questioned her integrity as an actress. Despite this, she continued to work, appearing in various television shows until her retirement. Varden passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and talent. The last known information about her indicates that she remains a respected figure in classic cinema, remembered for her contributions to film and television.
Do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Can you do that? So.
Anna Lee portrayed Sister Margareta in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, a role that showcased her ability to blend warmth with a stern presence. Sister Margareta, one of the nuns at the Abbey, provided a grounding influence amidst the film's more whimsical elements. Lee's performance was subtle yet impactful, contributing to the film's enduring legacy. After The Sound of Music, Anna Lee's career continued, but it was marked by personal struggles. She faced significant challenges, including a battle with alcoholism that affected her professional life. Despite these hardships, she remained active in television and film, appearing in various series and movies throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Lee's life was not without scandal. She was involved in a highly publicized divorce that drew media attention. This period of her life was tumultuous, leading to a reclusive phase where she distanced herself from the public eye. In her later years, Anna Lee found solace in her family and continued to act sporadically. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2004, leaving behind a complex legacy of talent intertwined with personal trials.
Oh, no, what's so funny? You are, Max.
Julie Andrews' portrayal of Maria in the 1965 film The Sound of Music became iconic, showcasing her remarkable vocal talent and charm. This role catapulted her to international fame, but it also marked the beginning of a complex journey. Following the film's success, Andrews faced significant challenges. In the early 1990s, she underwent throat surgery that threatened her singing career. The operation left her with a diminished vocal range, a devastating blow for someone whose voice was her greatest asset. Andrews' personal life was not without turmoil. Her first marriage to Tony Walton ended in divorce after 14 years, and she later married director Blake Edwards, who struggled with alcoholism. Their relationship was marked by both love and hardship, as Edwards faced his demons. In 1997, Andrews lost her beloved stepdaughter, Jennifer Edwards, to a tragic accident, deepening her personal grief. Despite these struggles, Andrews remained a beloved figure in entertainment, earning accolades for her work in film, television, and theater. As of now, she continues to inspire audiences, sharing her experiences through memoirs and public appearances, while also advocating for various charitable causes. Her resilience in the face of adversity remains a testament to her enduring spirit.
Believes in rising to the occasion.
Unless the joke's improved, Max, I'm taking back my invitation.
Heather Menzies-Urich played Louisa Von Trapp in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, capturing the hearts of audiences with her spirited performance. As the second eldest Von Trapp child, she brought a blend of innocence and mischief to the role, embodying the charm of a young girl navigating a complex world. After the film's success, Menzies-Urich faced the challenge of being typecast, struggling to find diverse roles in Hollywood. She transitioned to television, appearing in series like Logan's Run, but her career never reached the heights of her early fame. Menzies-Urich's personal life was marked by hardships. She lost her first husband, actor and director Robert Urich, to cancer in 2002, a devastating blow that left her grappling with grief. In her later years, she became an advocate for cancer awareness, channeling her pain into helping others. Despite her struggles, she maintained a connection to her past, often reflecting on her time in The Sound of Music. Heather Menzies-Urich passed away in December 2017, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with both joy and sorrow.
Or childhood, I must have...
Gertrude Astor played a minor but memorable role as a party guest in the 1965 classic The Sound of Music. Her character added to the vibrant atmosphere of the film's social scenes, showcasing the elegance and charm of the era. While her role was small, it contributed to the film's rich tapestry of characters, reflecting the societal norms of the time. Astor's career spanned several decades, beginning in the silent film era. She appeared in over 100 films, often cast in supporting roles that highlighted her versatility. However, her life was not without turmoil. Astor faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. She struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, which often led to feelings of isolation and despair. In the late 1960s, Astor's career began to wane, and she retreated from the public eye. Rumors of scandals and her battles with depression circulated, painting a picture of a woman grappling with her identity in a changing world. The last known information about her suggests she lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, reflecting on her past in solitude.
Well, nothing was the same when you...
Doris Lloyd portrayed Baroness Everfeld in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, a character marked by her cold demeanor and sharp wit. The Baroness serves as a foil to Maria, showcasing the tension between tradition and change. Lloyd's performance added depth to the film, highlighting the complexities of love and rivalry in a world on the brink of upheaval. Born in 1896, Doris Lloyd had a long career in film and theater, appearing in over 100 films. Her early work included roles in silent films, but she found her niche in character parts, often playing aristocratic or matronly figures. Despite her success, Lloyd faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her husband, actor and director William H. Wright, in 1948. This event left her grappling with grief while continuing to work in a demanding industry. In her later years, Lloyd struggled with health issues, which limited her appearances. She remained a respected figure in Hollywood until her passing in 1983. The details of her final years are sparse, but her legacy as a talented actress endures.
But I'm learning to accept it. I'll be glad when school begins. Oh, Lisa.
Christopher Plummer's portrayal of Captain Georg von Trapp in the 1965 film The Sound of Music remains one of his most iconic roles. His performance captured the character's stern exterior and hidden vulnerability, showcasing a man torn between duty and love. Plummer's rich voice and commanding presence brought depth to the role, making the captain's journey from a strict father to a loving figure all the more poignant. After The Sound of Music, Plummer's career flourished, but it was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Tammy Grimes, which ended in divorce. Plummer struggled with alcoholism, a battle that haunted him for years. Despite these struggles, he continued to work in theater and film, earning acclaim for roles in productions like The Insider and Beginners, the latter winning him an Academy Award at age 82. Plummer's life was marked by a few scandals, including a public feud with Julie Andrews, which he later regretted. He also faced criticism for his blunt remarks about the film that made him famous. In his later years, he remained active in the industry, with his last known role in the film Knives Out in 2019. Plummer passed away in February 2021, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumph and turmoil.
Captain.
Good evening.
Nicholas Hammond portrayed Friedrich von Trapp in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, capturing the essence of a young boy caught between childhood and the responsibilities of a family in turmoil. His performance was marked by a blend of innocence and maturity, reflecting the struggles of a family facing the encroaching shadows of World War II. After the film, Hammond's career continued in television and theater with roles in series like The Brady Bunch and Spider-Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. In the late 1970s, he battled financial difficulties, which led to a period of obscurity. Scandals also touched his life, including rumors about his relationships and struggles with addiction. Despite these trials, Hammond found solace in directing and teaching acting. As of the latest updates, he remains active in the arts, focusing on mentoring young actors and reflecting on his storied past. Eleanor Parker's portrayal of the Baroness in the 1965 film The Sound of Music is a complex blend of elegance and underlying tension. As a wealthy socialite vying for Captain von Trapp's affection, she embodies sophistication, but also reveals a darker side, driven by jealousy and ambition. This role showcased her ability to convey deep emotional layers, making her character memorable despite the film's focus on the von Trapp family. Parker's career was marked by significant achievements, including 3 Academy Award nominations. However, her personal life was riddled with challenges. She faced 3 tumultuous marriages, with her second husband, actor Paul Clemens, being particularly troubled. Their relationship was marred by allegations of abuse, leading to a painful divorce. Parker also battled health issues, including a serious illness that required extensive treatment. In her later years, Parker became a recluse, living away from the public eye. She continued to act sporadically, but largely stepped back from the spotlight. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in December 2020, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life filled with both triumph and turmoil. Angela Cartwright portrayed Brigida Von Trapp in the 1965 film The Sound of Music, capturing the spirit of a clever and spirited child. Her performance stood out among the ensemble cast, showcasing her talent and charm. After the film, Cartwright faced the challenge of transitioning from child star to adult actress. She appeared in various television shows, including the iconic series Lost in Space, where she played Penny Robinson. However, her life was not without hardships. Cartwright dealt with the pressures of fame and the struggle to find meaningful roles as she grew older. In the 1980s, she faced personal challenges, including the tragic loss of her father, which deeply affected her. Despite these difficulties, she found solace in her passion for art and photography, often sharing her work with fans. In recent years, Angela Cartwright has remained active in the entertainment industry, attending conventions and engaging with her audience through social media. She continues to reflect on her experiences in Hollywood, offering insights into the complexities of fame and personal growth.
There is a family near Salzburg that needs a governess until September.
September.
Charmian Carr captured hearts as Liesl Von Trapp in the 1965 film The Sound of Music. Her portrayal of the eldest Von Trapp daughter, with the iconic song 16 Going on 17, showcased her youthful charm and talent. However, the role became a double-edged sword. While it launched her career, it also typecast her, limiting her opportunities in Hollywood. After the film, Carr struggled to find substantial roles, leading her to explore other avenues, including writing. She authored 2 books, one of which detailed her experiences during the filming. Carr faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her father, which deeply affected her. She also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to a complicated relationship with the public and media. In later years, she became involved in various projects, including theater and television, but her life was marked by a sense of longing for the simplicity of her early success. Charmian Carr passed away in September 2020, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the magic of The Sound of Music.
All of us, the entire family, will be...
As we wrap up our journey through the world of The Sound of Music, we reflect on how this beloved film has touched the lives of so many. The cast, from Julie Andrews to Christopher Plummer, faced their own challenges, from the pressures of fame to personal struggles. Julie Andrews, for instance, had to navigate the transition from a successful stage career to film stardom, while Plummer initially resisted the role of Captain Von Trapp, fearing it would typecast him. Yet, their performances became iconic, leaving a lasting legacy. Now, we turn to you. Did you watch this film in your childhood? What memories does it bring back for you? Perhaps it was a family movie night, or a school performance that sparked your love for music and storytelling. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that makes The Sound of Music so special. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey.